Hello children, welcome to NEET World. This is Narayani, I am your foundation biology educator. In previous class we discussed about the assertion and reasoning questions. So we all completed all that part 2 also. So today we will discuss about the case based questions children. For the case based questions we have to read, analyze the question very properly, and the subject should be at your fingertips. Then you can easily answer the case based questions. So when you are increasing the level of the level 1, level 2 assertion reasoning, if you do all these in a daily wise, then you can easily answer the case based questions. So the level of increasing of the questions will be you can answer, because in level 1 questions you can answer directly, in level 2 little difficulty than the level 2, then level 1. In the assertion reasoning you have to in the concept oriented assertion is correct or assertion, first you have to choose is the assertion is correct or not, and for the assertion reason is suitable or not, you can analyze it in the assertion reasoning questions. There you can know about how to deal with the assertion and reasoning questions, how to answer these type of questions. So in this case based questions children, so it is helpful for the assertion and reasoning questions will helpful to the to solve easily the case based questions. So because in the assertion and reasoning questions you have to keep more you have to think, at least you have to spare at least 2 minutes for the question. So you can analyze you can remember the concept by thinking of the it is correct or not, is this the option is correct or not, is it assertion is related to reason or not, you will be able to know about it. So today in this session we are discussing about the case based questions children. So we have to, for the case based questions, for your analytical thinking and concept to be understood is very important. So before we are going to start the session children, I would like to announce very important news for you. Here we are conducting the foundation summer camp course. In the foundation summer camp course is for the people of the upcoming of 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10 students. For 6 to 10 students, upcoming of students 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, for the foundation summer camp is so useful children. We categorized 15 days of foundation summer camp course as first 10 days we are going to deal with the core concepts which are related to the examinations of NEET and JEE. And coming to the next 2 days we are focused on the activity based learning children. If you know some how it is happening and all that we discussed in the activity based learning. And after completion of 12 days, in the 13th day we are going to conduct the quiz. So in the quiz children, so you can check your efficiency before and after. And coming to the 14th day children, we are conducting the cumulative assessment of all subjects we are going to discuss. We are discussing the physics, chemistry, biology and mathematics. These are the 4 subjects we are going to discussing. So after 14 days children, the 15th day we are providing the career guidance program by one-on-one interaction children. So career guidance program is given by one-on-one interaction children. If you have a dream, you don't know how to, you have to choose the path, you don't know what kind of exams is there, so you will explain everything, each and everything in detailed way children. So this is how we categorize a 15 days course of foundation summer camp course children. And the mode of learning is through digital panel. So we are creating wonderful videos to get to the concept to be understood. And one more important thing children, so the first 1 week class are absolutely free. So it is by offline also and online also. For offline people, you can happily come to our institute. I name called NEET World, present in Narayani Ma'am, Hyderabad. Those who want to attend through online children, down scrolling number is there no children, please contact with that number. Then we will give you access in our app name called MedWorld. Right children, this is what about our foundation summer camp course. If you don't miss this opportunity, because the first 1 week class are absolutely free children. So this is what our foundation summer camp children, for both CBSE and SSC students it is very useful, because the core concepts will be which are useful for you to understand the concepts for the further classes of 12th, 11th and 12th. So this is what our foundation summer camp children. So let's start our today's session. We have discussed the assertion and reasoning questions. You all know how to solve these type of questions. So let's see the questions of now case based questions. For the case based questions children, you have to analyze at least they are given the diagram, some are diagramic diagrams will be given and you have to choose according to it, right? or else they given the tables. By the tables you have to analyze what is the correct option for it. So, they given at least 5 questions based on the table or diagrammatic representation, children. So, you have to analyze very clearly and you have to choose the correct one as an answer. So, here the first question, children. Here the first question is given as case 1 question. What they given, children? Given figures show various members of kingdom fungi which can be easily seen growing on moist trunks. 1 minute, children. Okay. Given figure shows various members of kingdom fungi which can be easily seen growing moist trunks, damp clothes or stale bread. So, here is given as a kingdom fungi PQR. So, identify what the PQR is they are saying. As we discussed, children, so the unicellular fungi is the best example for the unicellular fungi is yeast. So, most of the fungi are multicellular fungi. So, here the PQR are multicellular fungi. So, let us name this. It is a P is a penicillium. P is, children, penicillium. P is penicillium and Q is it's a bread mold rhizopus. Bread mold rhizopus. And R is mushroom, right? R is mushroom. So, see here the answer. Here first option is given as P is rhizopus. Is the P is rhizopus, children? No, P is not rhizopus. So, here is the first option is wrong. So, let us see here the P option is given as rhizopus. In next any other way. Here is the given rhizobium. Rhizobium is a bacteria. Here is they given the fungi. So, here is the D is also the wrong option directly. So, this is how we have to eliminate the options of the given question, children. Because if you eliminate the options, it is quite easy to choose the right answer, children. And see here the P is penicillium, B and C are considered as a correct according to the P is given. So, Q is the rhizopus. Q is the rhizopus. Here is a Q is rhizopus given. Here Q is mushroom given in the B option. So, either R is the mushroom, right, children? So, here the answer is C, because here the Q is given as mushroom, R is given as rhizopus, right. So, here the P is the penicillium is correct one and R is rhizopus and Q is rhizopus and R is mushroom is the correct answer for the given question. So, are you all clear about this question, children? So, for this question the answer is C is the correct answer. P is penicillium, Q is rhizopus and R is mushroom. P is penicillium, Q is rhizopus and R is mushroom. This is what about this question, children. Let us see based on this diagram they given the kingdom fungi. They given a few more questions, children. Read the following statements and select the correct one. They are saying the select the correct one. So, here the P is penicillium as we know. 1 minute. Okay. So, here the P is the penicillium and Q is the rhizopus and R is the mushroom, right. So, here they are asking incorrect one. To get rid of they are asking incorrect one they are asking. So, P is used to manufacture ethyl alcohol. P is penicillium is used for the manufacture of ethyl alcohol, children? No, penicillium is used to prepare the antibiotic. Penicillium. Antibiotic penicillin, right, children? So, antibiotic penicillin, here is the wrong option. See, let us see another what options are given, children. So, Q spoils food kept in warm and moist places. So, here is the Q is spoils kept in warm and moist places. Q is the rhizopus, right, children? Q is the rhizopus. So, the fungi the most attentive for the rhizopus, fungi is more attentive for the moist conditions, right, children? That is why it is bread is usually grab the moisture from the atmosphere there. It is a chance of growing of the rhizopus fungi, that is it is also called as bread mold. So as it is occurs by through the hive by by the hyphae also it will be continues own kinds, or else by the here the sporangia bob like structure is there children. Under favorable condition the bob will be burst and the the spores will be there will be under ideal conditions it will again gives rise to the new rhizopus. This is how they spread their own kind of species. So here they are saying Q spoils food if we kept in warm and moist places. Of course it is a right statement. Coming to the next statement, R is used extensively in cooking. Of course, mushroom is a edible mushrooms are extensively used in cooking because they have the vitamin name called vitamin B12 and selenium. Right children, they have a very nutritious in content. That is why they are extensively used in cooking. It is also right statement. Coming to the next statement, P is used in manufacturing antibiotics. Of course, P is a penicillium fungi is used to prepare the antibiotics penicillin, right? Penicillin. So here the D is also the correct option. Here what the question they asked children, read the following statement and select the incorrect one they asked. So from the following options children, which is the incorrect one? Incorrect one is the option A is the incorrect one answer. So option A is the incorrect one. So here the answer is A. So all you clear about this question children? This is how we have to analyze each and every question. They asked incorrect one. So we have to first what are the correct statements you have to analyze and what is the wrong state according to the diagrammatic representation we have to analyze it. Right children, this is the next question, third question. See here, select the mismatched pair they are asking. They are asking mismatched pair. So here is the P is the penicillium fungi and Q is the rhizopus, R is the mushroom. Here they are saying mismatched pair. They are saying mismatched pair. So he is given children P is mold. Is a P is mold? No, it is not a bread mold. It is a penicillium which is used to prepare the antibiotic. So here is the wrong statement. It is mismatched. R is multicellular fungi. Of course, R is multicellular fungi. Right children? So R is multicellular fungi. It is a mushroom. That is also correct answer. And it is a matched pair. And P is unicellular fungi. They are saying P is unicellular fungi. So here, see children, P is mold, right? Okay. Q is bread mold. Here the Q is also right statement. Coming to this question children, they are saying P is unicellular fungi and P is mold. Children, here the of course, if they given the accurate answer for this, they given penicillium P is produced to antibiotic is the correct answer. But it is also a mold. So penicillium is also mold. And unicellular P is a unicellular fungus is a absolutely wrong answer. Why? Because penicillium, rhizopus, mushrooms are multicellular fungi. Because most of the fungi are multicellular. And what are the examples of unicellular children? Unicellular fungi example is yeast. Yeast is the unicellular fungi. So here is the penicillium is also mold. That is why they founded the antibiotic for the antibiotic penicillin. So if they given P is antibiotic, it is more accurate. You can easily match the pair, right? So here P is also mold, and but for the given question children, the mismatched pair is C, because it is a penicillium is a multicellular fungi, not unicellular fungi, and it is also a mold, and it is used in the preparation of antibiotic penicillin, right? So R is a multicellular fungi is correct, and Q is the bread mold is also correct, and penicillium is also mold, right children? So for this third question, the correct answer is mismatched pair is P is unicellular fungi. Actually P is a multicellular fungi, right children? So this is what about the third question. Here is the answer is C. Coming to the next question, select the correct statement regarding Q. They are asking regarding Q, they are asking the correct statement. So see, Q is the rhizopus. Children, Q is the rhizopus. Q is the rhizopus. Q is the rhizopus. They are saying it is a unicellular fungi. It is a incorrect statement. Rhizopus is a multicellular fungi. As it is a microscopic also, it is a multicellular fungi. So it is a first option A is wrong answer. And the next option, it is used for fermentation the dough. It is used in fermentation of dough. It is also wrong statement. Yeast, unicellular fungi, yeast is used for the, the fermentation occurs in the dough of idli or bread. Occurs the fermentation process occurs in by the microorganism of fungi is yeast. So coming to the third option, children, it causes infection on skin and scalp in humans. So it is a wrong statement, children. It does not cause infection on skin and scalp in humans. So it is also a wrong statement. Coming to the next, it multiplies through fragmentation of hyphae. So here is the correct answer, children. So D is the correct answer. So here the root-like structures are there, no children? So here the root-like structures are called hyphae. Are called hyphae. So this hyphae, children, this hyphae, when it is break down into fragments, it again gives rise to the new rhizopus. Or else when the bulb-like structures are having the seed-like structures called spores, when they burst in the ideal conditions also, it again gives rise to the rhizopus. Here the answer is D, because it multiplies through fragmentation of hyphae also. Right, children? And the mushroom is also made up of hyphae only. So the main part of the fungi is the hyphae. Right, children? It may be separate or aseptate. Right? For this question, the answer is, children, the answer is D. D is the answer. For this fourth question, the answer is D, because the root-like structures called hyphae, when they are break down into fragments, they again gives rise to the rhizopus. For this question, the regarding correct statement of the according to question or given options is D is the correct option. All three A, B, C are the wrong answers for this question. So coming to the next question, children. So which of the following is not part of R, they are asking. They are asking which of the following is not part of R. R is a mushroom. R is a mushroom. So here they are asking which is not a part of the mushroom. So here the A is the fruiting body. So mycelium, frond, stalk, they given. So for this, children, for this, one minute. Okay. So here is the fruiting body of the mushroom. The spore producing area, stalk, the stalk, okay, and the spore producing area, the cap-like structure of the mushroom, we call it as a fruiting body. We call it as a fruiting body. Okay. Here the cap-like structure, stalk, and the spore producing area, the cells of the mushroom having the, here it is a slit-like structures, children, slit-like structures. They are producing the spores. When the ideal conditions, they again gives rise to the new mushrooms. So the most the suitable season for the mushrooms to grow is, children, it is rainy season. Rainy season is the most suitable for the growing of the mushrooms. Right? So here is the cap-like structure, and the area of the spores are producing that area, stalk, we call it as fruiting body. So next, mycelium. So as it is a multicellular fungi, mushroom is also, children, it is made up of hyphae only. When the collection of hyphae, we call it as mycelium. Right, children? So mycelium is also a part of mushroom. So next coming part of a R is mushroom. Coming to the frond. Actually frond is a leaf-like structure, children. So here is the, we can see the leaf-like structure in fungi. No, absolutely the answer is no for it, because we cannot see the leaf-like structure in fungi. So that is why the answer is, the C is the wrong. Coming to the stalk, of course it is having the stem-like structure called as stalk, but they don't have the leaf-like structure as frond. That is why they are asking which is a not part of R, they are asked. So here is a fruiting body will be there, and mycelium and stalk is also there. The part is which is not there in the mushroom is, children, it is a frond, because there is no leaf-like structure. That is why the answer is for this question is C. C is the frond. Coming to the next question. So here the first case 1 question is done, children. So coming to the next question, C. Study the given table showing the disease causing microorganisms and their mode of transmission. Here they given it some table, children, and they asked, so what is the mode of transmission? So some of they not given the answer. See here, pneumonia, they are asking about the causative organism, which given as A, and the mode of transmission they given as air. And coming to the polio, the causative organism is virus, and the mode of transmission they are asking. Coming to the amoebic dysentery, children. Amoebic dysentery is the causative organism they asked, and the mode of transmission they said water and food. And coming to the malaria, they asked the causative organism, and the mode of transmission is given as mosquito. Tetanus, and they given the causative organism and the mode of transmission they asked. So for this question they asked, so what is A, B, C, D and E according to the given diseases, causative organisms and mode of transmission. So let's see the first question what they given as. So here they given, select the option that correctly identifies the labels A, B, C, D and E. Here they given A, B, C, D and D and E. So they are asking what are those A, B, C, D and E. So here, children, we know that pneumonia and tetanus are bacterial diseases. Pneumonia and tetanus are bacterial diseases, right? So amoebic dysentery and malaria are protozoans, and polio is a virus. Virus can easily transmitted through children air and contact. So viruses can easily transmit through air and contact. So see here, says pneumonia is a bacteria. The causative isn't for the pneumonia is, children, bacteria. So first A is the bacteria. So we have to eliminate options further directly. We know that A is bacteria. So here A is given virus. So it is a wrong answer. And here A is given bacteria. We can consider B as an option. And here A is given as a protozoa. Is a pneumonia is a protozoan? No, it is a wrong answer. So coming to the next, here given A is virus. No, A is bacteria, we know about it. So let's see. So here the children, we directly eliminating by given option A is a bacteria, we know about that. So we are eliminating the 3 options easily, because we know pneumonia is a bacteria. I know tetanus, pneumonia, they are caused by they are bacterial diseases. So they see here the causative organism for the pneumonia is bacteria. So A is bacteria. And here B, poliovirus. It is a virus, children. Virus can easily contact through. It is a COVID. COVID-19 is a flu. It is directly it is travel to one person to another person through flu by air, right? So here is either by the contact with that person or else by the through the air. So here is the B is a air and contact is also correct answer. Coming to the C, amoebic dysentery is a protozoan. Here we discussed. So amoebic dysentery and malaria are the causative organism is protozoan. Causative organism is protozoan. So C is the protozoa. Here is the correct answer. Coming to the D. D is also protozoan. So D is also protozoa. Coming to the E. Tetanus is the mode of transmission. So, tetanus is a bacterial disease. The mode of transmission is by cut and wounds. Cut and wounds, it can travel to the, next one person to another person. The mode of transmission is cut and wound. So, here is the answer is B. B is the answer for this given question. B is the answer for this is given question, because pneumonia is a bacteria. The causative agent of pneumonia is bacteria, and the mode of transmission is through air. And the polio is a virus, and the mode of transmission is through air and contact. Coming to the amoebic dysentery children, the causative organism is protozoa, and the mode of transmission is water and food. Coming to the malaria, malaria is the causative organism is plasmodium, it is nothing but the protozoa, and the carrier is mosquito. Coming to the tetanus children, it is a bacterial disease, and the mode of transmission is through cut and wounds. For this given question children, B is the answer. So, I hope you all clear about this question. Coming to the next question. Okay. Coming to the next question, they asked which of the following is not preventive measure of disease caused by C. They are asking which of the following is not a preventive measure. So, to avoid these diseases children, so we will, 1 minute. So, here to avoid these diseases, we maintain some prevention methods. We will take preventive measures, right? So, here they ask which of the following is not a preventive measure of the disease caused by C. C is a C is a protozoa. C is a protozoa. C is a protozoa, right? So, here is asking not a preventive measure for, it is not a preventive measure they are asking. So, maintenance of personal hygiene and good sanitary habits is the preventive measure we should take by the, to avoid the protozoans to attack it by the, amoebic dysentery. So, it is contaminated through food and water. So, that is why if you maintain the hygienic conditions, we can avoid it. So, it is one of the preventive measure. Coming to the consumption of properly cooked food. So, uncooked food we should be avoided. Uncooked meat, uncooked vegetables. So, we have to eat the cooked vegetables. Here is also the preventive measure for the for amoebic dysentery. Coming to the next, administration of DPT vaccine. So, what is relation between the amoebic dysentery and DPT? DPT is a vaccine provide for the diphtheria, pertussis and tetanus. So, here there are the bacterial diseases. So, they given there for the vaccine for it. So, here is the answer, C is not considered as the preventive measure for the amoebic dysentery. So, here is it is a wrong statement. Coming to the next, vaccination must be given for the suitable age. Of course, it is also one of the given preventive measure we should take by the for the not to affect for the amoebic dysentery. So, here is the question. So, for this question children, the answer is C, because the administration of DPT vaccine is not considered as a preventive measure for the amoebic dysentery. So, for the given question, the answer is C is the correct answer, because it is not a preventive measure disease caused by C, amoebic dysentery. So, coming to the next question, which of the following disease from the given table is caused by A other than pneumonia? They are asking, it is in the given table, pneumonia is caused by the bacteria, causative agent of the pneumonia is children bacteria. So, they are asking for the A is bacteria, we know about that. Is any other? Is any other? Is any other disease is caused by the bacteria they are asking. So, which of the following is disease given table as caused by A? So, for the causative agent of A is same is there in the table they are asking. So, here is the polio is a virus. So amoebic dysentery is caused by the protozoa. Malaria is caused by the protozoa. These two are protozoa. Right? It is a polio is a virus and tetanus is a bacterial disease. So pneumonia and tetanus are the bacterial diseases. Pneumonia and tetanus are the bacterial diseases. Here they are asking which of the following diseases from the given table is caused by A other than pneumonia. So here the causate agent is bacteria. They are asking which is the other disease which is caused by the bacteria. Here is the answer is tetanus. Here the answer is children tetanus, because polio is caused by the virus and malaria is caused by the protozoa and tetanus is a bacteria. In the given table, other disease which is caused by the bacteria is pneumonia. So amoebic dysentery is a protozoa. So this is how we have to analyze the questions if the given table has given like this, children. They asked about the causate agent of the pneumonia. They asked which of the causate agent of pneumonia, not that disease. If any other disease present in the causate agent of bacteria only. So here the answer is tetanus is the bacterial disease which is caused by the bacteria. Coming to the next question, children. So here the select correct statement. They are asking the correct statement coming to the given options. Here the A is devoid of cell wall. So here A is what, children? Is a bacteria, virus or protozoa. So they are asking A is not having the cell wall. Devoid means not having the cell wall. It is not having. A is bacteria. A is, children, bacteria. Is the bacteria having the cell wall? Of course they are having the cell wall. Because of the cell wall only they can present everywhere, omnipresent, because of the cell wall. Because the genetic material in it is present safely because of the having the cell wall. Right? That is why they are present even though they have extreme hot conditions also, extreme low conditions also they are surviving because of the having the cell wall. So here they are asking the correct statement. Here the first A is having devoid of cell wall is the wrong statement, because bacteria are having the cell wall. Here the bacteria having the, children, cell wall. Coming to the next question. The causative organism of polio requires a host machinery for their multiplication. So children, so here they are asking the causative organism of polio. Polio is a virus. Polio is, children, okay. Polio is caused by the causate agent of polio is virus. We all know that the virus are smaller than the bacteria. So if they want to, spread their own kind of species, they will act. They need the host, right? So the causative organs of polio requires host machinery for their multiplication to extend its, to express its, species, to reproduce its own species. It compulsory have the host is necessary for the virus. So here is the polio is the virus and requires must and should having the host is required for to multiplication of its own kind of species. So here the answer is, children. So here the correct B is the correct statement for the according to the given option. So because the causative organism of polio is virus and it definitely requires the host machinery. So the living traits shown by the virus inside the host only. Outside the host it exhibits the non-living characteristics because it does not have any cellular organelles. That is why it is also called as acellular. Virus is also called as acellular. So here the carrier of disease caused by D reproduce only inside the host organism. Here they given malaria. It is a protozoa. The carrier of disease caused by D reproduce only inside the host organism. No, protozoans are exhibit the living characters outside of the host also. So here also it is a wrong statement. So A is also wrong statement because of bacteria having the cell wall compulsory. So because of the cell wall only they are omnipresent. So here the first statement is wrong and third statement C is also wrong and B is only the correct statement. Coming to the next we will see then another last option also. The carrier of disease caused by C is Aedes mosquito. Aedes mosquito. Here the D is given. They are saying it is Aedes mosquito, not Aedes mosquito, children. It is Anopheles mosquito. For the for the malaria is caused by the Anopheles mosquito. So here is the D is also the wrong statement. D is also wrong statement. Here what they asked is they asked the incorrect statement or correct statement. They asked the correct statement. According to the given question, the correct statement is children. B is only the correct statement according to this question. So I hope you all clear about this question. So for the given question, the answer is B. B is the correct answer for this question. Coming to the next question, children. So here they given from which microbe that vaccine for smallpox was discovered by Edward Jenner. So here they are asking from which microbe the vaccine smallpox discovered by Edward Jenner. Is a bacteria or protozoa or fungi and viruses. They are asking about the vaccine for smallpox virus discovered by Edward Jenner. What is the answer for this question, children? For this question, what is the answer? So here is the smallpox is a virus or bacteria or fungi or protozoa. Of course, smallpox virus is a smallpox is a virus or bacteria. It is a virus. Smallpox is a virus. So here the vaccine, from which microbe the vaccine smallpox was discovered by Edward Jenner. Edward Jenner, which is a protozoa or bacteria or fungi or virus. Smallpox is a virus. From there he discovered the vaccine. So here the answer is virus. So here the answer is virus. So I hope all you clear about this question, children. So coming to the next question. So here the case based question, third question, children. So we will discuss this question and let's wind up the class today, and tomorrow we'll start again from this question only. So here I given you the homework, children, for you. It is very easy question. You can analyze very easily. So let's see. Identify the microorganism given below. They are asking just identify the microorganism given below. Here they given the here is a given, 1 minute. Okay. Here it is the given, children. It is the A, it is B, and it's A, D and E. So identify what are the names of these microorganisms. So it is a homework for you, children. Let's fastly take the screenshot of the given question and do the homework and comment in the comment section what are the names of these microorganisms. It is very simple question. It's a direct question. So we have studied the examples of each and every microorganism of bacteria, fungi, protozoa, virus and algae also. So you can easily analyze this question. Children. Quickly take a screenshot and 1 minute. Options of this question also. So let me know in the comment section, children. Some of you are answering. Let's answer this question. Take a quickly screenshot and we'll discuss from this question from the tomorrow session, children. I hope you all clear about today's session. So giving me answer in the comment section. So this is what about today's class. Let's wind up the class today. So here once again I am reminding you, children, here we are starting the foundation summer camp for this upcoming of 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th and 10th students. It is very useful to you. It is a period of 15 days, children. In the period of 15 days, the 10 days we are discussing about the core concepts which are related to the examinations of NEET and JEE. So if we are well through about the basics, means you can easily appear for the competitive examinations easily, and it is the concepts very useful for the further use of NEET and JEE examinations, children. And then next after 10 days, the 2 days is of activity based learning. So in this you have to know how it is happening. So you can learn about through activity based learning, children. So after 12 days, the 1 day we are conducting the quiz. There you can check your efficiency after and before your performance, and in this you can happily participate. We are providing the cash rewards also for this quiz. And coming to the 13 days of foundation summer camp. The 14th day we are we are keeping the test of cumulative assessments of all subjects we are discussing. So we are discussing the subjects of physics, chemistry, biology and mathematics, and coming after completion of 14 days, the 15th day we are providing the career guidance program by one-on-one interaction. Children, if you have a dream, you don't know how to achieve it, you don't know the path, what kind of competitive exams are there to write to achieve those examinations, and or else different, what type of different competitive exams are there, will clearly explain in the 15th day. So 15th day is very important, children. So the mode of learning is through digital panel, children, for both CBSE and SSC also. The mode of learning is through digital panel, and all classes are in English medium. We are creating amazing videos to get to the concept to be understood, children, and it is both offline also and online also. For offline people, you can happily come to your institute name called NEET World, present in Narayani, Hyderabad. Those who want to attend through online, children, down scrolling number is there, no, children. Contact with them number, contact with that number. We will give you access in our app name called MedWorld. It is very important for you, children. The first 1 week classes are absolutely free. You can no need to pay at least 1 rupee also. So it is very useful for you. So I hope you all aware of this news. So let's see you all in the classes. This is Narayani. So please subscribe to our NEET World channel. Thank you.